So you pulled no punches there about Sacha. Why did you let him have it so strongly?
Because Ryan Seacrest is a great guy. He's a friend of mine, and I didn't like. He was accosted by this moron, and I didn't like it. I didn't like watching it, and a lot of other people felt the same way. And the security guard should be ashamed of him. He was a pathetic security guard.
I think that was his security guard, though.
I don't know whose guard it was. I don't think it was. Actually, Ryan said it was not his. It was somebody's security guard, but he was pathetic. So it was too bad, and I will tell you, if it happened to me or if it happened to people that I know, that guy would have been unconscious laying on the ground, and nobody would have blamed us.
I don't imagine that wouldn't be true. From one master of publicity, though, to another, do you kind of have to give it to Sacha a little bit? I mean, we're talking about him right now.
Only because he got away with it. He should never have been allowed to do that. He dumped ashes all over a great guy, and he should have never been allowed to get away with it. He should have been put down fast.
Did you even know there was a movie called The Dictator, though, before last week?
No, I'm not knocking it. Look, I know him. He came in and interviewed me years ago when he was Ali G.
That was Ali G, right.
And he misrepresented. They said it was BBC and it was a major interview, and they had somebody dressed up like this, good-looking guy from BBC. Then when I sat down for the interview, it was Ali G. And he asked me some absolutely ridiculous questions. After 2 questions, I left the interview. And I was very proud of myself. I was the only one that left because he dealt with politicians, and they didn't leave.
Right.
They went through a 45-minute interview asking all of this nonsense. I left. I never got credit for that because they never showed that. But he's a bad guy. He's a moron, and he should have been. Oh, I wish I was the security guard just for that one moment.
I would have liked to have seen that.
I guarantee you,
yeah.
Ryan would have been very happy. Very unfair what happened to Ryan Seacrest.
Now, if you had a change of feelings or put this behind you, would you be willing to have Sacha Baron Cohen on The Apprentice as Sacha Baron Cohen?
No, I wouldn't do that. No, he would get no ratings. I like people that get ratings. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be very good. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about him.
You've told us before this season that Clay Aiken is the one guy on the show who really surprised you the most,
right.
Was much different than what you expected. Who else has really stepped up in a way that you might not have expected?
Well, I think Arsenio Hall is fantastic. I think he's really been great. And I think that, frankly, Paul Sr. has been amazing. He's tough, he's smart, he's sharp. And actually, Victoria Gotti was excellent. She made a little mistake, and unfortunately she got fired. But she is a very capable person, tough.
Has anybody not stepped up in a way that you would have imagined they would have? Maybe a disappointment to you?
Yes, I would say I have 2 of them, but I can't tell you those names because, they may be going pretty soon.
You've always been very hopeful for Lindsay Lohan. In fact, we've talked before about how great it would be to have her on the show because it would give her structure. And now it appears she's doing well. She's near the end of her probation.
Right.
She's hosting Saturday Night Live. But there are a lot of people, of course, who have reservations because we've seen this before. Any reason in your mind why we should be more hopeful about Lindsay's future now than we have in the past?
Well, I know Lindsay. I like her a lot. She's very talented. I hope she can get back. But, it's very tough. When you start drinking and when you start drugs, it's very, very tough. Not just Lindsay, everybody. I hear so much about the different clinics, the different places, and they seldom work. And you know what I tell people? Before they start, don't. Just don't. It's so easy. Like, I don't drink. I have no problem. I don't understand. When people hear I don't drink, they can't even believe it if they drink. If you don't drink, you don't even think about it.
Yeah.
If you don't take drugs. So Lindsay's got a problem because she started. If you have kids, tell them not to start. It's real easy not to do it when you don't start.
So now that she really has the potential to succeed, what do you think she really needs to pay close attention to doing right now so she doesn't have a setback?
Well, I just hope she doesn't have the setback. Get the career going. Everybody tells me how talented she is. And I like her. To me, she's always been very nice. I really like her a lot. I think she's a terrific person. And frankly, I've met the mother numerous times, and, there's all sorts of stories, but I think the mother's terrific. Look, Lindsay, go back there, work, get your career going, and leave the drugs alone.